America's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark
All right,
Stadium
hello
in
world.
Orchard
Oh
Park,
man,
New
we got
York.
the
Straight
steel
ahead is
curtain.
what should be a
Respect,
very
respect,
entertaining
respect.
matchup
Respect to the
between
steel
the
curtain, man.
Pittsburgh Steelers
And I'm a Browns fan, by the
and
way.
the Buffalo Bills.
Let's go, man.
Ball was teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running from Western New York. Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
You're right about that, man. It's Shadur's all right though. Shadur's all right. You know, we take what we can get. You know what I'm saying? Shadur, he need another season. You know, he need another season.
All right, let's
He was a
get
rookie.
this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
I mean, I'm surprised you guys let go of Tomlin though. You guys had, man. I'm like, why?
First turn of the game for James Cook. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
McCarthy.
These linebackers that today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy.
I'm like, what?
On them in a hurry,
like, why?
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I'm like, for what? Like,
no, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like I'm from Akron, Ohio, and we have a lot of Steelers fans that live in Akron, Ohio. Hold on, I got it.
Third and long for him here.
Lady, like.
That's caught for the first.
I'm gonna beat this.
And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
1st and 10 from the 43. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, Allen finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense to the line fast.
2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 11-yard line.
To the air again, Allen. Brought in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 2nd down and 5. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 43. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Bills 14. Steelers nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Miller on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers coming back after the pick. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making
I'm
him
back at
outside the pocket. He was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Rodgers from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left.
Dang.
And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down
Solid,
to the 32-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Brought in close to the 8. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that gives them 1st and goal.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Throwing again, Rodgers. Oh, he's got
damn.
it too close.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Touchdown. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
I've came back a couple times. I've blown many leads, dude. Whether I'm playing college or this.
Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Nice. See? Yeah, it's yeah. The GG's on that.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down here. Comes up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slider practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's a screen for Cook.
Screens on
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They are going for it. Allen got his man. Shakir has it. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10. Here's Allen. Into traffic. Complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Working quickly here.
That's another Bills first down.
Allen gonna throw again. Escapes the pocket.
Oh man! I did. Oh God!
And they're gonna get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19.
I was like, wrong button. Like, yo, no.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips.
And he's accurate too. It's not like I play with Lamar Jackson. I was like, oh shit.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. And that one is incomplete.
I'm glad I didn't go anywhere because that probably would have been.
Looking for the back that time.
Yeah,
so it's 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I seen that.
Okay, we've seen the running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Allen on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I
believe it or not, I was
guarantee
pulling
you
for the Steelers last season.
To the tone.
It's
That
like,
was awesome.
Out that final game against the Ravens, it was so epic, man.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away.
Man. And then like the ending where he Tomlin blew a kiss at the camera. I was like, perfect. Perfect way to end the regular season. Like nothing better than that. Nothing. Yep.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield.
Yo!
And he's going to be driven out again. So some fireworks, no points, but a big play there. Help bring the second quarter to a close.
I was like, get the tackle, get the tackle. Oh, man. That was a touchdown. That would be a touchdown. Nobody else is really like there.
Pass now to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Oh, damn.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jalen Warren, the intended target. So that brings up second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able so far.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
New set of downs from 37. First down throw here by Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Take 30. Coming 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers. Absolutely fires this one right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off.
Metcalf,
And the Bills take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First down throw for Allen. Dumped off to his running back.
went right to
And
him.
he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the shotgun, it's Allen.
I knew it. See,
There, it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
it's like, what happened?
Take possession of the football.
Their first pick of the game comes
all
in an
right.
awfully big
going
moment. Really
defense.
just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Steelers with some very good field
I'm like, bro, I know he got
position.
the
They get set
arm
up
strength
first
for
and
that. That's
10.
like, that's just crazy.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And nice work by the defense to start
no, it
this
was
drive
4.
out. It's a sack on
That
the
was
first
4
play.
people.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Now here's Rodgers. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
3rd and long for him here. They want him again, and he goes down again. And make this defense 3 for 3, partner. Consecutive sacks. That is how you kill a drive. It's 4th down. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. And they get to him. The 4th down gamble backfires with a sack, and it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field.
Yeah.
You start smelling the end zone.
I try to do RPOs, man. I always mess it up or something like
Give me an
that.
opportunity and I'll make a play.
Not good at that. Need to practice that.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Bass now to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. A decent run back is going to.
Thought that was a face mask for a second, or a horse collar. Of course not.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And goes to the hurry up here. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 runs to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, Lord.
Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
57 yards. And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
So we're through 3 here. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal.
58.
To throw is Rodgers.
I tried to get to him before. That was my man, too. I was like, let me try to sack him.
Back to within 2 possessions.
I was like, I got to lane. Let me go get him. Of course, he didn't
Boswell
work.
to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game.
Steelers, 14.
Yeah. 4 minutes, that's it. Let's go
Now
crazy.
Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Oh, yeah. Like 10 seconds, like every play or whatever.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
That's brought in. It's his back away, Davis. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It sure seemed like
I didn't wait long enough.
Where he was going with that right off the snap.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. All set to go now from the 35. Again, Allen to the air. Put the body on the line for his team. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. No run, Davis. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go back. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Excuse me? Wow. That's crazy.
OTB. Over the ball.
Good hit, though.
And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Yo!
Complete on third and goal. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up fourth and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away.
What the hell?
And lead teams from field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down.
Hey, look at the aid. Yeah, Liz.
Looking to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down. Desperation time here. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down. All their timeouts left, but they still need a quick score here. It's first and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. Trying to push deep downfield.
Oh, nice route.
To the deep shot.
Nice.
And he is down
I see how you
inside
turned
the
it, didn't
35-yard line.
Yeah.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Steelers first down.
Going again here, it's Rodgers. He's got it.
Ran him over.
And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Again, Rodgers. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time,
that'd be crazy.
Also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for
me
maybe a couple plays.
Me either. College or Madden.
And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win.
Oh, that happened to me last time I played. GG's, man.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he has the Bills the first down. And that
GG's, brother.
them this win. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.